Hello everyone. The story I'm going to share today is Forever Selfless. The years go by and usher in old age. A frenzied heart leads to behavior perverse. Cultivating selflessness is the hardest. The fire illuminates the universe. When I was a child, I was moved by how a candle burns itself up in order to illuminate others. As the saying goes, the silkworm gives the silk until its life ends. The tears of the candle dry when it becomes ash. But in the world today, selfishness engulfs all of society. You can often hear people lamenting that people today are not as good as those in ancient times. Indeed, the decay of people's morality has caused an array of social problems. Laozi said in Tao De Ching, "Heaven is everlasting and earth is enduring. The reason that they are everlasting is because they do not exist for themselves. Hence, they are long-lived. Although the saint puts himself last, he finds himself in the lead. Although he is not driven to advance himself, he finds himself accomplished. It is because he is not focused on self-interest, and hence can fulfill his true nature. The saints never fight, but find themselves in the lead. They also do not think about themselves, but they are able to ensure their own survival. Their accomplishments are the result of being selfless. Selflessness is the nature of heaven and earth, and it also should be the nature of kind people. During ancient times, people were simple and kind. For example, Emperor Yao gave a throne to Shun. Shun plowed Lishan. Da Yu managed the flood, and King Tangshan governed the country with benevolence. People followed the saints and had peaceful lives. In the past, the mentality of Chinese people was to think about the needs of the nation first. They were guided by traditional values like thinking of others first and helping others. It is said that selflessness can bring true happiness. A mother is happy because she gives her all to her children. During a big earthquake, a mother used her weak body to support the ceiling in order to protect her child, strengthened by the hope that her child may survive. In Eastern Jin Dynasty, there was a lady named Zhan Shi. She was the mother of famous General Tao Kan, and she also one of the four great mothers in Chinese history. One time, Tao Kan's good friend Fan Kui and others were on their way to visit the sage. Suddenly, it was snowing hard, and it was getting late. They came to Tao Kan's house and asked for overnight. Tao Kan lost his father when he was a child, and his family was very poor, so he could not entertain guests at all. When Tao Kan did not know what to do, his mother told him, "Keep the guests first, and I will figure out for the rest. Even if we do not have anything, we need to show our respect to them." There was indeed no rice at home. The mother cut off her long hair without hesitation. As we all know, women's hair could not be cut easily in ancient times. She then sold the hair to the neighbors and bought the rice, wine, and vegetables with the money. There was no firewood, so she chopped off the side posts in the corner of the house and let the guests burn the stove for heating. There was no fodder for horses. She took away the straw mats spread on the bed and chopped it to feed the horses. Fan Kui and others were very moved by Tao's mother's sincerity in hospitality. There are countless examples for mother's love. That is why everyone says that mother's love is the greatest. A teacher who is also happy because teachers always want to give students the best. As they say, if someone is your teacher for a day, you should regard him as a father for the rest of your life. In the Qing dynasty, there was a famous beggar, Wu Xun. In order to let the children of poor families have opportunity to go to school, he begged along the street every day and did all dirty work that others didn't want to do, suffered all kinds of humiliations, and finally built 3 free schools, and he died with a smile on his face. Doctors are also happy because they are benevolent and treat their patients with the same caring heart that parents have for their kids. Shen Nong searched for herbal medicine to cure human diseases in the world. He traveled all over the places and tasted all kinds of herbs, and was even poisoned 70 times a day. In the end, he ate the poisoned grass and died. An official is also happy because he loves his people as his own children and parents. In the 24th year of King Tang of Shang Dynasty, there was a severe drought in the Huzhou area, and the crops were not harvested, and many people died. King Tang was so anxious that he ordered a historian to do deviation. The result of deviation said, in addition to sacrifices of cattle and sheep, people are also used to sacrifices. King Tang thought, my deviation for rain is for my people to have a happy life. How can I burn them? Then let me do it instead. After that, he ordered people to set up the firewood. So King Tang prayed to the heaven and said, I am the king. If my people are guilty, that means I am guilty. So please punish me, not my people. Tang set on the firewood. The fire was about to be lighted on, and suddenly the sky was densely covered by clouds, followed by heavy rain. It can be seen that the world opens up when we are selfless. Selflessness can exist in any profession and will bring true happiness. A cultivator has to be selfless and think of others first. That is real enlightenment. Selflessness allows the cultivator to break through the bondage of emotion and coexist with the universe, thus experiencing true freedom. On the contrary, selfishness is limited. It can destroy relationships and harm others. Everyone is noticeably selfish in our modern world, and everyone is used to it. Morality will elevate once we become selfless and care about other people. This will result in a better life as an individual and a brighter future for the nation. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.